Hey friends, this is Charles here, and I want to talk about another comic and one that was surprisingly refreshing to me personally. I believe that representation matters in politics and entertainment, and boy, Night Thrasher was a fun surprise, and not for the obvious reasons. Just a little synopsis of what's happened so far. This is number two. Dwayne Teller, he's inherited wealth. He kind of left Harlem for a little while. I'm not sure what happened with the story before that, but he was a part of the New Warriors and superhero group. And so he comes back to Harlem. He's not happy. He's frustrated. He's shutting down the charitable foundation. And as he's coming back, there's this rash of crime. Um, a lot like what we're seeing with some of the retailers, and he wants to get to the bottom of it and fix his city. But when he dons his superhero persona again, he runs into a surprise, which is a person that he used to fight alongside is the one starting all the bullshit. But there's also some gray area in that. But let's talk. We'll get back to that. But let's talk about what really hit me, and that is the character of Janelle. She's kind of his conscience. I don't want to say sidekick, but she is kind of the balance to his brashness. And here she is right here in her hero outfit. But one thing that I noticed and that they never ever talk about is when you see her, she always has, her walking stick. And it's never addressed that she's disabled. It's not something that is harped on, and one thing that really hit me emotionally is, in this issue, when Dwayne's going out to try to prevent a crime, she's like, I'm going with you. And I expected his retorts to have something to do with her disability or, her, holding him back. But he's like, well, no, 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 it's going to be dangerous. It wasn't because she was disabled. And when she suited up, canes and all, she whooped ass. And she was just as capable as the hero. And so that's cool to see that, you know, um, disabled people are not just what we cannot do. We're so much more than that. Granted, I can't walk very well, but I'm a multi instrumentalist musician. I, am a comic book nerd. I collect action figures. I write songs. I do a lot of shit. I lift weights every day. Things that you wouldn't necessarily expect from somebody with a debilitating physical injury. That is not going to get better. And, I know one important thing for me was, after my injury, when I got back out on the local music scene, I hated it when people would just automatically grab my gear and not let me lift anything. And, it's, you don't know what it does to somebody to, be treated as an equal. And if I need help, I'll ask for it, but, now I'm fortunate enough with the musicians I play with, when we're out working, I'm not Charles the Cripple. I'm the badass bass player. And, they help when I need it and they respect me. And so I think that this is going to be something, this Night Thrasher series, like I said, it's not even talked about, but it's, if you're somebody with a disability, it's very important to see. And if you have somebody in your life who is disabled, this might be a good book to suggest to them because it's not in your face, it's not dramatic, it's just there and it's beautiful to see. But there's also overlapping, there are themes in this as well about, gray areas. And are the bad guys really bad? And are the good guys really fighting on the side of good? And it involves gentrification and a lot of real world issues. Um, you know, this issue, like the last issue, ends with more questions than answers, but in a good way. It makes you want to come back and buy some more. And this is only a $3.99 title. With everything going up, this is it. Still at that $4 price point, so it's something you can get into. Um, now is as good a time as ever to get into it, even if you can't find the first issue. They catch you up pretty good before you get into the book. And the art, I like it. It's a bit, I don't know. For my taste, it took a little bit of getting used to, but it's very dark yet vibrant at the same time, and a little bit, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but I'm digging it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this series goes. And I'm invested in the story about the charitable foundation and the story about you know gentrification and Dwayne being okay with himself and where Janelle goes in this story. Um, and so it's a great book. Number one was a little bit slow. They were planting seeds and taking you into this world initially. But once it gets going, I don't see, unless they really mess it up, I see it doing nothing but getting better and better and stronger and stronger. So that is Night Thrasher. Number two, Marvel Comics. Get your local comic book store. If you do not have a local comic book store, I get mine from Coffee and a Comic in Huntington Beach. They can be found on coffeeandacomic.com. They do great shipping, secure shipping. I do an unboxing weekly from Coffee and the Comics, and so you'll get to see how the packages arrive and the care that they're packed with, and they give you some coffee to keep you awake to read all these damn comic books. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Just got a new action figure. What? So I'm going to be doing an unboxing here soon. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time with some more nerdy stuff. I'm out.